Welcome back, everyone, to Paddling Pool 216. It is me, Zari, joined by the spectacular Deli. Is that a good effort? Did you like that?
I don't think you made it sound as spectacular, but you're right. It is me, the
Indeed.
spectacular Dali, joined by the lovely Zari.
Thank you. We are about to get into this this set. Who's it against? noWay versus Kiwi May nyan. Nyan.
noWay.
noWay versus nyan.
Wow.
Kiwi May. But yes, we're getting into the first set, which is obviously TC Undertow. I can see a bow versus knee leader, which is gonna be.
That's gonna be that's already a bad matchup in the most part, but.
Yes.
You got one. Us bows got one thing that E-leaders don't, and it's called fall off. We'll kill them with fall off.
Yep, but the bow's already dead. You see. I'm both sloshing. Mutual destruction. This is Kiwi. All right, Kiwi May nyan. I'm just gonna call him Kiwi. Kiwi. And this is not the start.
Kiwi May nyan.
Kiwi May nyan. May nyan. Yeah. I don't know. But,
Mania sounds funny.
It doesn't. But yeah, already here, getting through these checkpoints. noWay are already down to what, 35 here?
Ooh, you gotta be careful with the weight breaker location right there.
That's gonna be the second checkpoint. Is this just gonna be a straight push? Are they not gonna get them off?
It looks like they might be able. Oh, never
No. What the?
Yeah, that was just over within an instant. Like that opening was a snowball, and tower control is very snowball-y, as we all know.
It can very much go that kind of way, but also doesn't normally. That trip. Anyway, doesn't normally just happen that quickly. How long were we in that? I think about a minute or so?
Yeah, well, that's a quick match, but it's a bad map, so we get to move on to something that I would argue could be better, which is Umami Ruined Splat Zones. You know, Indeed. This new map, I wish it got a bit more love, because it looks really fun. It's really fun to play on. It's just that dreaded pit area that makes it so hard to get out of spawn, because there isn't really...
that's not really a correct choice, right? Going in through pit is not really, like, why...
It's not a good idea.
Why would you, it's just, if there's no other way to go, then you still shouldn't choose pit. But, yeah, it is what it is, though. I will also mention, if you just, looked away from that last game for just a bit too long, you just missed the whole thing. Like, what? What? Huh? It just went. Yeah. We're gonna have to see if noWay can do the same thing again-ish on Splat Zones. You can't really... yes, you can keep the zone the whole time, but it's not got the same kind of momentum that you can get with tower control, where you're just getting closer and closer to their base, and if you keep killing them, then, well, you just keep taking the fight to them. But you definitely can still... under certain circumstances, snowball your way through Splat Zones, keep them off the zone, they can't do anything about it. But it is a kind of different way of doing it. You just have to keep them off the zone, as opposed to fighting them as they approach the tower a lot. But yeah. This is
we're gonna have
gonna be match point already.
Yeah, this is a match point already within, the first minute. It's like we're... it's gonna be... Well, we never know what's gonna happen.
Absolutely.
But I hope it doesn't end so quickly, because it was just, whoa. It's gonna be, one of the fastest hits I've ever seen.
Indeed. It's almost pizza time, but anyway,
I want pizza. Why are you mentioning pizza? Because now you're making me hungry.
Wait, do you not know what pizza time is?
It's pizza time.
Oh, no. I mentioned it because Oh, the E-leader's already done. But I mentioned it because, especially in Splatoon 2,
Ooh.
you know, pre-checkpoint era. Oh, they've got a wipeout. This is a good start for Kiwi. But pre-checkpoint era, getting a pizza time is whenever you end the game in 30 seconds. So that wasn't a pizza time, but like it's heading that direction to do it in practically just a minute. And
Okay.
it's less
Finish a match in
doable.
30 time equal pizza time. You know, I've never heard that term before.
Maybe it's more of a UK side of things, because I've definitely heard it a lot here. But I don't know exactly where it came from.
I don't know where that came from either, because I'm just sitting here like, why haven't I heard of this? I mean, I know what burst canceling is, and I always get called out for calling the burst bomb combo burst canceling, but there's no burst bomb combo weapons here to really warrant that conversation. Good pick on the E-leader right there.
Yes, yes indeed. Also, we've just been talking about this while Kiwi are currently down to 27, and noWay has not even got both zones at the same time yet. What is this game? What has happened to noWay? This is a completely different game from last time. They just cannot, like, they can get to the zones, but they can't keep them.
They decided to turn on their brain. That's what Kiwi May nyan did. And
then
three down.
die!
A wiper. I don't retract my statement, but that's a commentator's curse, because I'm just like, oh, they just started winning, and then boom, 3 down.
Yeah, and then boom, they got the whole way down to 3. Look at that freaking penalty. Massive. They need to get out of their spawn at some point, but there isn't as much rush as sometimes there might be, so they can take their time to get back in. It's very important that they don't overextend, but that does look like there's a couple of them already down, which is not what they need, but it is still a 2v2, so possible they can get back in.
Yes, and it is very difficult to get around when there's an E-leader looking at you. I know from experience as a tri-stringer player, or well, used to be an active tri-stringer player, that E-leader is one of the worst things to ever have to overcome in this game. Especially in a 1v1 situation.
This is
However,
like they're not gonna get
looks
to
like
zone.
noWay is just gonna
Keep the zone.
overtake that lead.
Oh my
like, whoa.
God. Okay, yeah, they had Kiwi there had time to come back in, but they just weren't able to actually make that push back in again. Having an E-leader in mid certainly meant that there was no way of sneaking back in, and we talked about how Pit is just a nightmare. But okay.
I don't necessarily think that. I just noticed that they all have matching emotes.
Yeah.
Well, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't think E-leader necessarily is the problem. I think it's more just the overall coordination of the specials, because they all went down. They would always go down 1, 2, and they'd have like very little to help get back in. It's just very difficult to get back in on that map.
It truly is, and they were pretty much just constantly on the back foot there after they got pushed out. It was just constant. Yeah, they just couldn't do much about it, right? They were separated. They were feeding to a certain extent. They couldn't actually get all their specials together at the same time because of the feeding. So then it just became impossible to get back in. I'm sure they would take down 1 or 2 people on their way in, maybe, but not enough, and they didn't make the right impact that they needed, because those would have been trades that they couldn't actually get to mid. And if you can't get to mid, can't get to the zones, you ain't gonna win. It is as simple as that. I am not sure. Are we? Yeah, I think we should do one more.
Yeah, I think we're actually gonna take a short break, and we will see you all for the next one.
Yep. And you're gonna have us for an extra set, this looks like, which,
yeah,
hell yeah, love it. Right, we'll be back real soon, so stick around, guys.